Welcome to Networking Arizona with host Carol Blonder. You'll hear interviews with businesses located throughout the valley. Networking, it makes a difference.
If I traded it all.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Oh, it's a beautiful day out there, and it's getting a great time to be. Everybody just want to maybe go on a little holiday or something away now. I have with me, I'm going to go right into networking right away with everyone out there. I want to say also hi to everybody on Facebook out there. Like us, follow us. You're going to be able to call in for all of the goodies that we're giving away today. I'm going to go with my first guest, who has never been on my show before. I have with me Carla and Glenn Starks with Cruise Planners, and welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourselves and what you do.
Thank you, Carol. Cruise Planners, we're a full-service travel agency. We're American Express travel representatives, and regardless of what the name says, we do more than just cruises. We can help with any of your leisure travel plans whatsoever. I can take you from your front door back to your front door.
Well, that's awesome. Now, let me ask you a couple of questions. I want to talk to you a little bit about what you do, because it's, a lot of people out there, wonder why they can come to you or why they should come to you. Now, today, I'm going to go off of that for a second. They cannot go online. They think they can go online and just do them themselves. What is the difference between you and them?
The big difference is personal service. You go online, there is so much information out there. I did a search just before this morning, before I came. One of the latest things I did a Alaska cruise for a couple. So I went and let me look at Alaska cruises for 2018. I had over 43 million hits. Now that's going to take you a little while to go through all those. I have access to all the major cruise lines directly into them. I can call them up directly to them and find out what the best deal is for them. There's just too much information out there, and believe it or not, there are some crooks out there on the internet. So if you work through them and you had a problem, who are you going to call? Here, you're going to call me, you're going to get myself or my wife, and that's it. So somebody you worked with, and it's that personal service that I think is the big thing.
Absolutely, and I would want that, because you know more about the areas. You probably can suggest certain things for people to do, and you don't want to make a mistake when you're paying money to go on something like that. Okay, so you also have a special that you're going to be doing for everybody, and I wanted you to tell them what it is.
One of the things we always like to give back to the community, and I'm a veteran, so one of the favorite charities is Service Dog Fund. These are the people that provide service animals for disabled or vets or people that need a little help. And so for the next 2 months, February and March, I'm going to give for every booking of 3 days or more. Now, this doesn't have to be a cruise. It could be a resort stay. It could be a land vacation. It could be a combination of hotel and flights. I'm going to give $25 to the Service Dog Fund.
That's neat. Yeah. That really is. Now, let's talk about that. So when you say, obviously, cruise planners, they think cruises, and you're saying it could be anything. Give them an idea for them thinking out there that maybe they want to do something that is on the land, that's 3 days.
I'll tell you, one of the big things going right now is the national park system. There's a lot of people, a lot of interest in national parks. I just did a training session. We do training sessions all the time with different vendors and so forth with Amtrak. Amtrak runs a program with the national parks. To give you an idea, 26 million people in 2016 went on cruises throughout globally. Over 300 million visited U.S. national parks. We're out here in the West. We have all kinds of beautiful parks, and they're great. And a couple days, you could do a week, just right here in Arizona. A couple days in the Grand Canyon, stay in one of the historic lodges. It's a great little trip.
Absolutely. Now, he's offering for anyone that goes on a 3-day or more trip, he's going to give back to the Service Dog Fund, and that is $25. That's through February and March.
Right.
Now, you could check them out on their website. It is azcruiseplanners.com. They're also on Facebook as well, so everybody can Facebook them too. And their number direct, it's 623-518-9458. And if you want to get connected just by calling me. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Here's another thing that people don't know too, and this is a good question. So how much does it charge for your service?
Zero.
Zero?
Beautiful. We charge no service fee. We're home-based, so therefore I don't have to have a markup to pay for a storefront and so forth. So we charge no fees whatsoever. I work strictly commission with the vendors, the cruise lines, the airlines, the hotels, the resorts, and so forth. They would rather pay me a small commission, and the keyword there is small, unfortunately, rather than set up a call center and have to pay for all the people and the healthcare and so forth. You will never pay more. They won't jack up the price because you go through a travel agency. So why not let me do it for you?
I do think that people do think that for some reason, and this is why it's good to be able to come on and talk about something like this. And you know what? It's going to get hot here, and so when some of these things that you're talking about, the 3-day or more trips that you're offering when do they start? When you're booking it, how does it work? What do you got going there?
When we book it all depends on the type of thing and where you're going and so forth. Summertime here, a lot of people like Alaska. Alaska cruises are a big thing.
I heard they're beautiful.
They're beautiful. The wife and I went on one about 2 years ago, and we loved it, and we plan to go back. But trips to California when it starts heating up, people want to get out of Arizona. But right now, it's a beautiful time. Let's go south. There's beautiful resorts in Mexico, Dominican Republic, so forth, and don't forget Cuba. Cuba is opened up. There's a lot of people going there, and prices right now are pretty good. Now might be the time to look at Cuba before it becomes Miami South.
Wow. How neat is that? Now, again, they don't just do cruises. They do both land and water and all sorts of things. You can even go on bus.
We got bus tours. We use several different companies around the world, not just in the U.S., in Europe. We have those trips. We do rail. We do rail in the United States. We do rail overseas. We do rail through the Canadian Rockies. The escorted bus tours, or you could do independent tours. We can help you with that and customize the tour for you.
It's zero cost to you to have someone do the work for you. I love that. I would want to do it. I get on the internet and I start getting nervous about it because there's too many things to pick from.
Now, and even if you decide you are the kind of person that likes to do research on your own and so forth, let me make another little offer here. If find something, check it out, give me a call. Like I said, I charge you nothing. Say, hey, this is what I found. Who knows, I might find something better. If not, I'll tell you, and I could either do it for you or could do it on your own. But why waste the chance?
Right, and I personally, I think it's best to call. The number is 623-518-9458. It's AZ Cruise Planners with an S.com, and it's zero cost to you. And if you do a 3-day or more trip during the month of February, March, he's extending it out all the way out there. He's going to be donating $25 to Service Dog Fund, which is a veteran organization. Now, you mentioned a couple of different places, and we only have a couple of more minutes. Real quickly, I do want to ask you about Europe. What's going on there?
Europe has always been great. It still remains great. We lived in Europe for like 13 years, so I got a lot of experience in Europe, throughout Germany, Italy, so on and so forth. A lot of people ask me, though, is it safe? Okay, I say, yes, as long as you're aware of your surroundings. Now, there are some precautions you could take. One of it is the State Department has a program called STEP. It's Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. And before you go on your trip, you sign up for this. If there is an emergency of some kind, they will get a hold of you. If you have an emergency back home, they will get a hold of you for that too.
Here's another one. Should people, if they wait, the later they wait, is it better or no?
No, it's not. Let's talk cruise. If you talk cruise or wait for the last minute, that's the cabin nobody wanted. Okay, you're down in the bowels of the ship.
You don't want to be there.
No,
I know that for sure.
Also, since we're a franchise, our office in Florida checks all the time, and they will, if the price drops, you will get the lower price.
I'll tell you something. You know what? I know I would want to get out of here right now. I would love it. And it's right now for February and March. He's going to be donating $25 to the Service Dog Fund. This is a zero cost to you. Check him out on the website. It's azcruiseplanners with an S.com, or call him direct at 623-518-9458.